What's good, y'all? It's your boy John. Today is March 1st. I'm here for a Tatsu update, so let's get on into it. So right off the top, you're gonna notice that they are pretty much on the last section of track and supports that they need to paint, and that is the turnaround. It's directly in front of the park's entrance. You can actually see there is a worker currently up on the end of the turnaround right there. Looks like he's just getting prepared to put some more orange paint on the track. Might be hard to tell, but that section up until where he is from the end of the layout is already painted orange. There's also some support that has been painted green, and yeah, basically up into that section, and then we'll move over a little to the right and you can see that they've got all the track coming out of the roll. 0G right there, and it's right into the turnaround. So they basically got one little section of track to finish right here, and they will be complete with painting the track actually. So now that I think about that, that's pretty crazy that this is about the last section, if not the last section of track to be painted. They've already got one of the bigger supports pretty much painted all the way down into just that last section right there. They got a few more supports painted green in here, but not that high up. But yeah, good to see this. I expect this to probably be done by the end of the week now at this point. So I'll make sure to continue to cover Tatsu from this point forward this week and keep you guys updated. Here's another quick shot of them painting the turnaround. You can see him up there. He's got a roller right now that he's rolling onto one of the outer bars of the track. He's got that nice orange on there. He'll probably be able to finish this section, honestly, by the end of the day. Supports will probably be finished up by the end of the week, and we should just be about done with this paint job. Besides, they still keep in mind, they still have like the components left, like the lift hill, the motors, and the stuff like that they have to paint around, more delicately. They have to be more careful when they paint around those components so they don't damage them at all. So that does take a little bit longer. Keep in mind, once this section is done, the paint job isn't done or isn't complete yet. They still have a little bit to do with that section that I'm talking about with the lift hill. But we'll go check in on that to see their progress here in a second. Really nice popping up over the facades. You can see right there, got the pretzel loop. We got this roll, both the rolls right here, looking great, coming through the trees, off into the sky, over the other trees. Yeah, honestly, I like the new color scheme at this point, I gotta say. Pretty much just point out the sections of track and stuff that needs to still be painted. As you can see here, part of the staircase right there still needs to be done over in this section. Also part of this staircase right here, the same staircase, but part of this section right here, they got this done in between, but it looks like part of that needs to be done as well. And yeah, we'll go up there more towards Samurai Summit and check out what needs to be done over there. But the rest of the part, the drop and everything over here is complete. Here's just a clip of me walking from Katie's Kettle up to Samurai Summit. Want to talk about the bottom of the lift hill over here with, the lift components such as the motor and gearing box that you're seeing right here. It was painted in the last update, but I wanted to show it again just to give you guys, a feel of what needs to be done still over in this area. So still the bottom of the track right there, you can see it's still red up until basically that point on the anti-rollback. You can see they got that little piece to go. And over here, they got this section of track still to get done. The gearbox, like we were just showing, is done right there. But they still need to do some of these motors over here. And they have to be delicate and they have to be precise and careful when they're painting this section because they can't damage any of those electronic components or moving parts in the area. So here's a quick shot of the bottom of the support that they still just have to, finish up the bottom of that, but the top of it is done. Not sure why they left this little section missing right there. Maybe something needs to be done with the tightening of those bolts. I don't know, we'll check out, make sure they get that done. But you can see that the fork right here, the Y in the track, still needs to be painted as well going into the station from the lift hill. Does look like that support right there is complete except for the one little section that's missing right there that you can see of orange. The catwalk, I'm sorry, take that back. The air compressor right there and the railings at the bottom you can see are already painted green, so that's done. As far as going underneath the bridge right here, they still need to most likely paint, these I-beams that you see at the bottom right there. They need to most likely be painted green. I showed in a few updates, in the beginning that they've had some green spray paint show some marks like right there. You can see one. Also, you'll see a couple green marks right here, and that's for the paint crew, to indicate to the paint crew to let them know to paint that green as well. Going to talk about the station here for a little bit. Haven't checked in on the updates for a while with the station. I wanted to point out that they've painted some of it. You can see the bamboo back there by the elevator has been painted green already, as well as some of the bamboo up by the control panel. I did notice this orange support, I-beam support right there. I'm not sure exactly if that was already orange. I can't remember. Maybe somebody in the comments can help out, but I think that is new. Besides that, it looks like they still got a lot of work to get done inside the station. There are a lot of moving components as well in there, so they do have to be delicate when they paint, around that stuff. Just a shot from the top of Samurai Summit right here. Want to show what's still left on the lift hill to get done. You can see that they're missing some sections of the staircase railing right there, as well as some over here, a little section that still needs to be painted over here. For the most part, that's done. Just a few spots that they gotta touch up on. Also want to talk about this old, basically, archway that's been here for since the beginning days of Magic Mountain, even before Six Flags owned the park. I'm not sure what they're going to be doing with it. I showed that they took it down a long time ago. I really hope that they, put that back up or place it back somewhere else, because it is one of the few remaining pieces from this park that has been here since the beginning. So I'm going to keep an eye on this and keep you guys updated. We'll see what they end up doing with it. Here's a quick shot from basically in front of Full Throttle's entrance. Want to show the last section that still needs to be painted in the area. It's the final turnaround that goes into the brake run. You see the section that I showed at the beginning of the update, but there's also this little piece of track missing right there. Quick update for you guys on Lex Luthor Drop of Doom. The cars are still in the same place as they were from the last update. Both sides are. They're still off the track. It seems that they're just waiting on a crane to go ahead and lift those back, or maybe they don't even need the crane and they can get them on with a lift or something like that. But you can see the actual gantry lift right behind it. They do have it in the station, so that's a step closer because it was lifted up a little bit. I will keep everybody updated on this. Coming up on the bathrooms in the front of the park by the Flash Pass building, you can see that they are vertical with this, as we noticed before with the framing, but now you can see the bathroom really taking shape. I'll go ahead and get a better look at this here in a second. Quick look from this angle at the bathroom in front of the park. You can notice a significant change since the last time we've checked in on this project. We got basically all the walling up. At this point, we're getting the framing done on the front entrance of the place. Not sure how the inside's looking at this point, obviously, because we can't see in there, but this is pretty much the size of the bathroom. It does seem a little bit bigger than the last one, but might just be the same size, just with a different layout inside. So I'll continue to keep you guys updated on this as the days go on. In case you were wondering, Revolution is still closed. At this point, it's most likely just due to them being so close to the track and layout. When they're painting Tatsu right now, most likely just have it closed because they have equipment in the area. I don't hear any workers per se inside the station of Revolution, so I doubt they're working on it, just probably waiting for Tatsu to finish up. And once the workers are out of the area, they'll go ahead and reopen Revolution. Shot of Revolution Station. Like I said, doesn't seem like they're doing any work in here. Just looks like the trains are stored on a storage just until they're done with Tatsu. That's going to conclude today's update. I'll be back at the park later this week, so if anything significant happens, I'll be sure to cover it and I'll put out an update. But if not, we'll just continue next week with the coverage of the park. Thank you again, and until the next update, this is John, and this has been your theme park ERT.